Welcome back to Speak English with Erika and Tony. This is episode 12 of our 60-day fluency journey. Today, we're tackling a topic that causes so much stress for English learners, transportation.
Stress is an understatement, Tony. I have to tell you what happened to me last week. I was trying to get home after a late dinner, so I called an Uber. The car pulls up, I hop in, say my name, and we start driving. But after 5 minutes, I realized we were heading towards the bridge.
Oh no, not the bridge to New Jersey.
Exactly. Tony, I almost ended up in New Jersey because I was too scared to tell the driver he missed the turn. My heart was pounding. I didn't know the right words to say without sounding rude, so I just sat there in silence, panicking.
Erika, that is a perfect example of why today's episode is so important. That feeling of being trapped by a lack of language is something so many people experience. We're going to fix that today. Let's start with segment 1, the rideshare pickup. Your story actually highlights the very first mistake many people make.
What was that? Getting in the wrong car?
Exactly. But it started with how you verified the ride. You gave the driver your name. For safety, you should always make the driver say your name first. This is the golden rule of rideshares.
Oh, that makes so much sense. So I shouldn't say, "Are you here for Erika?"
Precisely. Instead, you approach the car, maybe check the license plate against your app, and then ask the driver a simple question. For Erika? Or picking up for Erika? Notice how it's phrased. You're giving them the name, and they should confirm it. The correct response from a driver would be, yes, for Erika, or yes, get in. If they look confused, you're in the wrong car.
Okay. For Erika? That's simple. I can remember that. But what if I can't find the car? Sometimes the app says they've arrived, but they're not right in front of me.
An excellent question. This is where descriptive language becomes your best friend. The driver might call you. You need to be able to explain your location clearly and concisely. Use a landmark, something easy to see.
Like, I'm on the street? That's not very helpful.
Right. Be specific. Look around you. Are you near a fire hydrant, a bus stop, a specific store? You can say, I'm standing by the fire hydrant, or I'm right in front of the Starbucks, or even describe yourself. I'm near the main entrance and I'm wearing a yellow coat.
Okay, let me try. If I'm outside our studio, I could say, "Hi, I'm standing on the corner of Maple and First, right next to the big blue mailbox."
Perfect. That is crystal clear. The driver knows exactly where to look. You've given them the street, the corner, and a specific object. So to recap segment 1, first, confirm your ride by asking for your name. Second, if you need to explain your location, use a clear, visible landmark.
That's great, Tony. But what about when you have luggage? I always feel a bit awkward just standing there while the driver gets out. What's the polite way to handle that? I already feel more prepared. No more accidental trips to New Jersey for me.
Excellent. So now you're safely in the correct car. But this brings us to your other problem, Erika. The driver misses a turn, or you need to adjust the destination. This is our second segment, in-car instructions.
Ugh, this is the hardest part for me. I always feel like I'm being rude or telling them how to do their job. It's so awkward.
This is a very common feeling, but let me reframe it for you. Your driver's main goal is to get you to your destination efficiently. They appreciate clarity, It's much better to speak up immediately than to have them drive 5 extra minutes in the wrong direction. The key is how you say it. We'll use polite, gentle language.
Okay, so what are the magic words?
Let's talk about the drop-off formula first. Let's say you're approaching your destination and you see a perfect spot to get out. Instead of waiting for the GPS to say, "You have arrived," you can guide the driver. A very natural phrase is, "You can drop me off at the corner," or "You can just let me out anywhere here is fine."
You can drop me off. That sounds friendly. It feels less like a command.
Exactly. It gives them permission. Another great one, if you need to stop suddenly, is, "Can you pull over here, please?" Using "can you" or "could you" turns a command into a polite request. For example, if the driver is about to miss your turn, you can say, "Oh, I think my turn is the next left. Could you take the next left, please?"
What about for things that aren't directions? Like if it's too hot in the car.
Great question. For comfort requests, we use another polite formula. Do you mind if? For example, do you mind if we crack a window? Or do you mind if I turn the music down a little? This phrase is incredibly useful because you're asking for their permission, which shows respect.
Okay, let's roleplay. You're the driver and you just missed the turn for my apartment building. What should I say?
Okay, I'm driving along, listening to the radio, and I just drove past your street. Your turn.
Excuse me. I think we just passed my street. Is it okay if we turn around at the next light?
Absolutely perfect. You stated the problem clearly and offered a solution politely. As a driver, I'd say, "Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Yes, of course, we'll turn around up here." See? No conflict, just clear communication.
That felt so much better than just sitting in silence and heading for another state.
And that is the goal. So let's move on. We've mastered the private world of ride shares. Now let's switch gears to the busy, crowded world of public transit. This is segment 3, Public Transit Survival.
Oh, the bus and the train. The anxiety is different here. It's not about being rude to one person. It's about being lost in a crowd and looking foolish because you don't know what you're doing. My biggest fear is getting on a bus that goes in the complete opposite direction of where I want to go.
A very valid fear. In public transit, the language is more direct and faster. People are in a hurry. I break it down into 2 key moments, boarding and exiting. Let's start with boarding. You're at a bus stop. A bus arrives, but you're not 100% sure it's the right one. This is where you use a verification question.
What's that?
It's a quick, simple question to confirm your destination. As you're getting on, you can ask the driver, "Does this go to downtown?" Or for a train, you might ask someone on the platform, "Excuse me, is this the express train?" The key is to be quick. A simple yes or no is all you need.
Does this go to the museum? Or is this the number 5 bus?
Perfect. Quick, clear, and get to the information you need. Now, for the second fear, missing your stop. This causes a lot of anxiety.
It really does. Sometimes the automated announcements are unclear, or it's too crowded to see the street signs.
In this situation, other passengers are your allies. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Lean over to someone sitting near you and ask politely, "Excuse me, is the next stop Central Station?" Most people are happy to help a fellow passenger.
Is it okay to ask them to tell me when the stop is coming? Like, can you tell me when we get to the hospital?
Yes, that's perfectly acceptable. "Could you let me know when we get to City Hall?" is a great way to phrase it. It shows you trust them and empowers them to help you.
So for public transit, you verify at boarding and you ask for help before exiting.
Verification and asking for help. I can do that. It feels much less intimidating when you break it down like that.
All right, Erika, and everyone listening, you've learned the phrases for ride shares and public transit. You have the knowledge. Now it's time to build the muscle memory so these phrases come out naturally, without panic. Welcome to our final segment, the Shadowing Lab.
I'm ready, let's do it!
Ready.
Ready!
Could you drop me off right here?
Again, could you drop me off right here?
One more time with confidence. Could you drop me off right here? Excellent. Now for a public transit verification question. This is for the train. Ready? Is this the train to the airport?
Again, a little louder. Is this the train to the airport?
Is this the train to the airport?
For Erika? I'm standing by the green awning.
A comfort request. Do you mind if we crack a window? And one more for the bus, asking another passenger for help. Excuse me, is the next stop Market Street?
Great job, everyone. That's how you build fluency, not just by knowing the words, but by practicing them until they become automatic.
I feel so much more confident already. I'm actually excited to take the bus home today and try some of these out.
That's the spirit. Remember, every trip is a chance to practice. We've turned travel stress into navigation confidence. That's all the time we have for day 12.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to join the full 60-day fluency journey.
We'll see you tomorrow for episode 13. Happy travels!